cool about it is all walks of life come through that door for a unified experience of joy, enlightenment, catharsis for some. For me, it's always a bit of everything. It's cathartic because I get to meet the voices that shaped my life, that allowed me to feel things I don't normally get to feel. And for that, I'm, eternally grateful for. When I met my favorite voice actor, Kevin Conroy, aka Batman, from Batman the Animated Series to Arkham Asylum the video game to every iteration where you find a wonderfully performed animated version of Batman, Kevin was behind it. He was the voice in my head whenever I wasn't sure about things growing up. And I learned that I can overcome things if I just plan it out. I'm a huge problem solver. I love getting into the thick of chaos and just figuring out how to make it all work and make it look effortless. My mom first got me onto that. And then Batman really got me more into it because he was always prepared. He always had an answer. When I met Kevin, he introduced himself. He was very kind and gracious and very tall. I was very pleasantly surprised how tall he was. And I'm silly. I had him sign my copy of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes because the world's greatest detective, signing a book about the world's greatest detective, felt like a really fun idea. And I was cool. I was confident. I had my buddy Colin Kittler with me, and I was just like, I thanked him for sharing his gift with us. He explained that comic books are the modern times Greek mythologies that teach us right from wrong and morals and empathy. And what I connect with Kevin is he believed that Batman is the most empathetic hero out there. He would put his life on the line before anyone else feels an ounce of pain because he knows what pain is. One thing I've been kicking around my mind is good men cannot imagine the evil of wicked men, but great men can because they've experienced pain, misery, sadness, revenge, and they know the consequences. So they can imagine what the evil, the wicked men can do and know what to do when it comes up. I walk away smiling ear to ear like a kid at school for the first day. And I thought to myself, oh crap, I forgot to ask him my question. I always ask actors, what got you into acting? Or do you have any advice? And I do that because I don't want to be the guy that's like, Mr. Conroy, in episode 4 of BTS, season 7, I don't want to be that guy. I want to ask these actors real questions because they are actors first. I go up to the Q&A and there's actually a video of me asking the question. You can't see me, but you see his answer. I ask him, what got you into acting? What was that thing that made you realize that this was right for you? He said, I started in private school, Catholic school, for many, many years. We moved, and then I was in public school, and I was very confused by how the other students were acting around the teachers and around themselves. And one day, my English teacher had us read monologues. They were reading Julius Caesar, and he did the Brutus speech. And the teacher came up to him and said, you know what? I think you should audition for the play, the school play, which is Our Town, which is a very, very popular show to do in high school because there's a lot of roles. And everyone else is just running around, screaming, skittering around the theater in the dark, waiting for the curtain to come up. And there's Kevin, he says. There I am, just standing there, waiting in anticipation. And when the curtain came up, it just felt like home. From there, he studied at Juilliard. Yeah, Kevin Conroy studied at Juilliard, and Batman was the first voice acting job he ever auditioned for. Andrea Romano, a famous voice acting director, directed him into understanding that there are two sides to this coin. There's Bruce Wayne, who is the mask, and then there's Batman, who he truly is. He not only understood that he needed to change the voices between the two, but the intention behind them. The mask was Bruce Wayne, but Batman was who he truly was. Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd. I totally belong in the convention world. And that is why he's my favorite. Because he understood at the very core of all the gadgets and the fighting and this, that, and the other, the no nonsense, the whole I don't give a fuck about you when it comes to the mission. He still cared about people. He still believed that people can improve and heal and move forward. And that's my goal in life, to heal and move forward